Hello, you're watching Proactive. Here's a look at some of the small cap news we've been covering over the past week. Accesso CEO Steve Brown says the acquisition of Dexibit is a step change in how the company delivers value to its clients. He's targeting revenue growth of 7 to 9%, backed by AI, payments integration, and cost efficiencies.
We're largely SaaS. We're without massive technical debt. We're really AI ready, and our competitors are generally not ready. And so we're able to jump in on this where others will have to go and do a lot of remediation before they can apply something like Dexibit to their business. So we think it's going to really propel Accesso forward into what is the next wave of innovation.
Accesso Technology CEO Simon Deacon says a new £300,000 glasshouse contract in Wales will act as a reference site for further growth across the UK and Europe. The company is positioning itself as a turnkey solutions provider in the AgTech sector.
A lot of our competitors only just do lighting or just do sensors or software. What we're providing is that whole turnkey package for growers, farmers, who they can become reliant on. We've got to remember we've been doing it for 30 years and we've really got a good name in the market. And so if we can provide that one-stop shop for our clients, then we can really see the traction here in the UK and Europe.
Poolbeg Pharma has secured its first national patent for POLB 001, targeting cancer immunotherapy-induced CRS. Interim clinical trial data is expected this summer.
Strong patents are critical for pharma. It reduces uncertainty, which is an important thing. So, and as you know, Poolbeg, we're looking forward to, when we have the data in hand, to partnering this program. And as I say, having this particular patent granted and others to follow, I think building on the quality of science that we have, it kind of makes that long-term commercial opportunity a bit more viable. And patent protection is absolutely essential for that.
Digitalbox grew revenue by 7% and adjusted EBITDA by 10% last year, while its social media following jumped 31% to 27 million users. CEO James Carter says platform monetization doubled in the year.
The ambition really for the business is, and it remains so, to build ourselves into an entertainment powerhouse. So really doubling down on the strengths we have as a business.
Defence engineer RC Fornax has already surpassed its previous full-year revenue in just 7 months. Finance Director Rob Shepherd points to a large addressable market and says the company is only just getting started.
If you look at defence spending last year was give or take 65 billion pounds. And if you compare what flows through in terms of equipment, salaries, housing, etc., we think there's probably an addressable opportunity for us of around £1.5 billion.
Gaming Realm CEO Mark Siegel says 2025 was a record year, with licensing revenue up 10% and North America driving 63% of that business. The company is now active in 6 US states and recently picked up a license in Alberta, Canada. 2026 also off to a strong start.
We've had a really good start to the year. The licensing business is up circa 10% on constant currency basis now, so we're very happy.
Follow us and subscribe on YouTube, our social channels, and on proactiveinvestors.co.uk.